What's up, everybody? It's the Connecticut Yankee in Texas, the Irish Rican, and being that I'm from the Northeast and spent a lot of time in New York, I thought maybe I was just share a little bit of my thoughts and feelings about Judge Sotomayor. I know it's a little late, but I just got this video stuff going on, so I guess my thoughts on it is this. She's, you know, am I happy that a Hispanic, a Puerto Rican, a New Yorican is going to be on the court? That's cool. But my thoughts about it is like this. I want the first Hispanic justice on the Supreme Court to be a success. I don't want her to be some radical, whacked out liberal that's going to try and change the definition of the Constitution, try and change the meaning of the Constitution. So, am I happy about her? Not really, because I don't know what she's about. Now, if she's going to be about judging the law by the Constitution, I'm fine with that. I just don't want her. I don't want her to be a failure, because then it's going to look bad on Hispanics, on all Hispanics. Should she be confirmed? Yeah, probably she should be confirmed. But I think Republicans need to take a serious look at her record. It needs to come out in the hearings, and you know. Should she get the kind of treatment that Alito and Roberts got? No, she shouldn't get that kind of treatment. We should give her very respectful treatment as conservatives, and take a very critical look at her record and really talk about her record, what she stands for, and her statements. I mean, because her statements are very telling. The fact that she believes that a Hispanic woman can make a better decision than a white man, that's disturbing. That's wrong. It's racist. If it was a white man that said that he could make a better decision than a Hispanic woman, he'd be castigated. He would be done. There'd be no chance of his confirmation going through. On that alone, is she going to change the makeup of the court? I don't see it. I mean, you know, she's replacing Souter, so the court's makeup is going to be essentially the same. So on that level, I'm not too terribly concerned. You know, they talk about is she pro-life, is she not pro-life? I seriously doubt she's pro-life. Would that make me feel better? That'd make me feel a lot better. But I still don't think that's going to change anything. The bottom line is we just need to take a very critical look at her record. We need to look at her, talk about the real issues, not this race stuff. And you know, the Democrats are really burning me up because they're saying, oh, these conservatives are all racist because they just don't like her because she's a Hispanic woman, and this is terrible that they would do this. And then the rhinos, they're out there saying, well, gosh, you know, we don't want to offend Hispanics. Well, here's a Hispanic that is like, go for it. Go check out her record. I don't care. Be respectful. Go for what matters. Go at the issues. And if we dissect the issues and really take apart the issues, I don't think it matters. It's not going to matter, because there's going to be the Hispanics who are going to be offended by Republicans looking at the issues and looking at her record. You're not getting those votes anyway. You weren't going to get those. Those are the people who are canceling out the votes of us. So you weren't going to get those votes anyway. If you go into respectful discourse, look at her record, look at where her record conflicts with the Constitution, we're going to win points. This Big Tent mentality is crap. It needs to stop. We need to stop worrying about the Big Tent. If we get back to principles, I'll become a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm an independent conservative. I'll become a Republican if Republicans get back to principles, to smaller government, lower taxes, stick to the Constitution, stay out of my life, let me live a free life. And if the government can do that and Republicans can push that agenda, I'll say, amen, I'll be a Republican if you can do that. But this Big Tent nonsense, if the Republicans promote freedom, conservatives are going to already be there. Conservatives are going to be fired up. Moderates are going to say, you know what? I like freedom. Let me go to the Republicans. It's the people who are staying away from the Republicans because the Republicans are being Democrat-like. Why? I think I've heard Rush say this. I've heard somebody say this. Why would you go to the Democrat light, the Republican Party, the Democrat light? If you're a liberal, why go to the Republicans? The Democrats are way better at being liberal than the Republicans. So Republicans are going to get moderates and independents by sticking to conservative principles. And that's what they need to do with this Sonia Sotomayor issue. Get to principles. Stick to the issues. Where have her decisions gone against the Constitution? If they can do that, you know what? She's going to be confirmed anyway. Republicans don't have enough votes to stop her. But they can make people look at the Republican Party and say, you know, the Republican Party went through this respectfully. They were not disrespectful. And at the same time, they stuck to the issues and they showed us what they believe in. If the Republicans can do that consistently, stick to principles, for the next year and a half, there's going to be a Republican landslide in 2010. But they need to stick to it. They need to make people believe again. So with that, I'm out. Peace. Have a good day.